These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What? 380! Got it. Tempo. Good touch.
Now they try the right side here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Touch, 280. Check. Hey. Here we go. 40.
On first down, Wilson. Dorsett's got it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go,
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Bell. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Watch the pass. Mike 56, Mike. Express. Watch the pass. 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Express.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Set. Katie. Gun. Hey, one set. Check. 8. Mike, 54. 2. Express.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You got tight right there. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
25.
From the 17, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's it. Big hit.
Diggs on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We got 4. Here we go. Right to the 3. 56. Here we go, D. Express. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Great.
3rd and 6.
Oh. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. What we got? Dudes. Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Newton flush to his right, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Following scoring the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check 43. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 82 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
20. Mike 54. Let's go.
Here's Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. Hustle, hustle. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Express.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch the ship.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 9. Check 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Easy.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
8. Wide. Get wide. Express. Play. Let's go. Let's get it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Check Mike 54. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 19, 53, go, let's go, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Express! Motion, motion.
On 3rd down, Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
53, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Alert. Alert.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one out for a really good strike.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 21-yard line.
With the team. Check 53. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Alert, 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 alert.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Man, that's trash. That's 53's Mike.
Here's Wilson, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hatchet. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Express.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Put that team on the block. Right there. Express. Right there. 54 Mike. Get that one.
On 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch out.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Rashard. And he's got some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 3. Hey. 20. Check. Lucky. Switch.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready?
At the 36-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Target. Ready?
They'll run it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anyway. Drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12. Check out. 12. Go. Motion. Be alert. Hey, check 24.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
24. Come. Check. One left. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. Under 10. Switch, guys. 4 down.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Twist.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, alert 3, alert. Run it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
53 to Mike. 50. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. 14. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Check 53's Mike. Come on. Good guys, 4 down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Hey, switch gears.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Being chased out left. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Brad McDougald, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.